The man who built a forest. Every year during the monsoons, the mighty Brahmaputra river floods Assam and sweeps away villages, trees, plantations and animals with its furious, swirling water. The year 1979 was no different. When Jadav Payeng, a 16-year-old tribal boy, returned to his village at Arunasapuri, a river island on the Brahmaputra, after his Standard 10 exams, he saw a sight that filled him with sorrow. Lying on the barren sandbar were the twisted, lifeless bodies of dozens of snakes. As the flood waters of the river had moved back, the snakes marooned on the sandbar hadn't found any place to take shelter. Without a single tree or bush to creep under to protect themselves from the scorching heat, the snakes had all perished. Jadav Payeng wept as he gazed at the lifeless forms of the snakes. He was so upset that he went to speak to the tribal elders in the village nearby about what he had seen. The wise elders told Jadav that they had seen similar events take place on the sandbar year after year. "Nothing can be grown on this sandy piece of land," they said to Jadav, "except perhaps bamboo." Then, touched by Jadav's sorrow, his earnest desire to help, the elders gave him 20 bamboo shoots and some seeds. "Go and plant them on the sandbar yourself," they said. Jadav realized that he wouldn't get any more help from the villagers. So a sad and pensive Jadav planted the bamboo shoots on the sandbar. He was so pleased when they took root and started to grow that he decided to plant other varieties of trees on the sandbar by himself. He collected and planted teak, silk cotton and more bamboo saplings. It was very hard, tiring work. Jadav transported termites, earthworms and red ants to the sandbar because he knew that they would burrow into the hard, rocky surface, making the soil porous, fertile and easy to plow. The red ants bit his hands and legs many times, but Jadav ignored the pain and carried on his work with all his heart and soul. Slowly the trees that Jadav planted started growing and spreading out. Jadav couldn't water all the trees by himself, so he built a bamboo platform on the top of each sapling. He placed earthen pots with some holes in these. The water would gradually drip on the plants below and water them slowly until the pots became empty. As the trees grew, many kinds of birds, including vultures and migratory birds, flocked to the forest. Then other animals appeared. Rabbits, deer, wild buffaloes, apes, rhinos, Bengal tigers, and finally even a herd of elephants. When elephants and wild animals in Jadav's forest began to stray to nearby villages and damage the crops, the villagers were furious. They threatened to destroy Jadav's forest as its animals were ruining their crops and livelihood. Jadav responded by planting more trees, especially banana trees, which were the favorite food of elephants in his jungle. Today, the world's largest forest in the middle of a river, created single-handedly by Jadav Payeng, covers 1360 hectares. It's known as Molai Kathuni. Molai is Jadav's pet name, and Kathuni in Assamese means woods. In 2015, the Government of India honored Jadav Payeng by conferring the Padma Shri, India's fourth highest civilian award, on him. Jadav Payeng's exceptional achievements are a reminder to all of us that sometimes even just one ordinary person with good intentions, determination and willpower can bring great change to the world.